What's up, people? My boy Ant just coming in, sitting down.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Yes, sir. Here we are doing our thing. You know what I mean? How's it going today, people? What's up?
Here for another episode.
Nerds in the hood.
Let's fucking get it. Let's fucking get it, guys.
Yes, that's what we do.
You know what I'm saying?
How you doing today, Ant? You good?
Yo, I'm feeling good, man. Things been good since the last episode, man. I'm getting more and more motivated every day, man. I'm more into this. You know what I'm saying? The podcast. I'm putting my energy into this. You know what I'm saying? I'm really paying attention to what you guys are saying out there, also. So please keep putting in your feedback. It's not going unnoticed. So I appreciate all of that, man. It's been good. How about you, though? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm just happy that we're doing this thing right now because, like you said, this is all we can do is just go from here. And it's been nothing but a blast, man. It's been nothing but a blast. So let's talk about it. Let's get it cracking. It's the Nerds in the Hood. You know what it is. For those of you guys who are probably fans of the show, who've been paying attention to us by now, you've probably been wondering, hey, man, isn't there a third guy in your group? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, there is a third guy in our group, and his name is H-San. Unfortunately, sorry, just fixing the audio equipment. Unfortunately, he could not be here tonight. He does not have COVID. It wasn't anything crazy. We didn't kick him out the group, but at the same,
he does not have COVID.
You know, people just think that like, oh, you calling it the group?
Are we calling it?
We're not. We're not those type of people. We're not monsters. We're not goons. However,
he's original. He's original.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get blasted like that.
Right. So at the end of the day, he's just going through some personal stuff. So we wish him well. Thoughts and our prayers goes out to our boy H-San in the building. We love you, dog. We'll catch you on the next episode. But the show must go on. You know how it is in the business world. Nerds in the Hood. Still two nerds here from the hood. Your boy Marvin Lattimore.
Your boy Ant, a.k.a. Ant Mcgee, in the building.
Yes, sir. So let's get it cracking on that note. Just had to throw that out the window just in case you guys were wondering why there isn't a third person here with us. So, Super Bowl went down. If you was living under a rock, you missed what we thought was going to be a good game, but ended up not being a good game at all. It was, wow. How did you feel about the Super Bowl, man?
Honestly, the Super Bowl was very disappointing on one half.
Mm.
The half I expected, we talked about it last episode. You know, I said I was going for Tom Brady. Tom Brady showed up.
Mm.
Patrick Mahomes, he was trying. His team did not show up. My son was doing backflip, cartwheel tosses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he threw some crazy passes.
Bro, my man did like a front backflip, threw the ball underhand for a dude to fucking clap.
Mm. He was like,
Nigga clap. Nigga said,
Yo, it was not what I expected. I'm not gonna say I expected a nail biter, but I expected a little more competitive game where we were gonna be like, oh man, this is wild, here we are, and I didn't get that. Kansas City, folks, if you didn't watch the game, Kansas City didn't even score a touchdown. They didn't even score a single touchdown.
Yeah, they only scored field goals the whole time.
Yeah.
So that was pretty whack on their part. But what up? What do you see?
Sorry, folks.
It's probably his brother.
Oh. Yeah, so they didn't even score a single touchdown. Sorry about that, folks. Just another night in the hood. You know what it is. But they didn't even score a single touchdown, which is not like Kansas City. Even Patrick Mahomes was like, it was the worst loss he ever got in his life, which was the professional way of saying, I got cooked. That was the most professional way anybody's ever said, yo, I got cooked, man. He didn't want to bring the hood out, but he really wanted to be like, yo, straight up, I got cooked. Brady cooked me something fierce. I don't remember a time I got cooked that badly. So it was definitely crazy. But again, shout out to Tom Brady, shout out to Gronk and the rest of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Leonard Fournette, all of them. They did their things. There's too many to list right now, but they know who they are. They did their things. They won the chip. Big shout outs to them, you know what I'm saying? Shout out if you bet. If you bet on the Bucks winning, shout out to you because you made some bread, you feel me? you definitely came up tonight, or that night. You came up, you know what I mean? And that's a good look, because I know I bet, and I know I came up a few stacks.
Even though I believed in the team, I'm what you call a greedy gambler, and making a little measly $100, $200 apparently is not good enough for me. So I'll be chasing that big money.
So you went in, is what you're saying.
And yeah, I like to parlay. If you guys know what parlaying is, I like to parlay, and I put a three guesses in, and one of them did not hit.
Is that what parlay is? What's parlay more or less?
Parlay is when so if you go to gamble or whatever, when you go to place your bet, parlaying is where you get to choose multiple outcomes, basically from multiple different. It could be from all sports. You can mix it up. You can have basketball, NFL, hockey, and fucking soccer all on your one little ticket, changing your odds. But yeah, what I did was I did a three parlay. Tampa Bay. I did Tampa Bay to win the game by 2 points. Tampa Bay to go over the whole game total score, to go over 55. It did. I also touched Tampa Bay halftime to be up by 30 points. Not up by 30 points, but have a total score of 30 points in the over in the half. And unfortunately, as we saw, Kansas fucking garbage. Kansas garbage didn't even score a touchdown for me.
We're coming at the team, not at the city, folks.
Yeah. You guys have good weed, I think.
I assume so. Actually, no, we coming at, yeah, I don't want to make an enemy, but my ex live out there. So yeah, I'm glad they team lost. Yeah, let's go with that. So yeah, if they weed's good, cool, but I'm glad they team lost. Anyway, that's just me being petty. You know how we are sometimes, people. We gotta be real petty up in here, feel me? So, yeah, you did a parlay, man. That's a bit much. I just literally bet on just Tampa Bay winning the whole thing, and then I threw a few other bets in there that I got lucky on, like what's going to be the outcome of the next drive and stuff. We shout out to Jersey, because we got to bet out in Jersey, because New York ain't letting us bet. Cuomo, yeah. I don't hate you.
Shout out DraftKings.
Yeah, shout out DraftKings. They look out.
DraftKings, FanDuel. Yeah. I don't really mess with FanDuel, but you know they out there. DraftKings though. Shout out
DraftKings is more fun.
DraftKings definitely. My favorite thing is those odd boosts, man. Those odd boosts are fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Right. They're good times and all that. Yeah. No brainer bets, where it's the easy bets, where it's like who's gonna score a touchdown. Well, actually, that was the toughest no brainer in the world, because if you bet Kansas City, boy, woof.
Yeah, or the fact that Gronkowski was going to score first touchdown. Shout out to my bro.
Or the fact that Gronkowski scored twice.
Yeah.
Jeez. That was... Wow. Yeah, yeah. There was a lot of random things to bet on, man. But yeah, definitely shout out Jersey, because we be going crazy when we bet out there. Me and Ant, sometimes we go hang out at our boy crib. Shout out to my man JR. We go bet out there, and we just be finding mad random bets.
Yo.
Like table tennis. Yeah.
Table tennis odds be plus 10,000. You understand? That means $100 gets you 10,000. You picking some random Russian nigga's name. Yep. But guess what, bro? If he fucking starts slapping it,
you waking up to some bread. You waking up to a come up. That's a fact. I did it one time. I put 20 on it, and I woke up and it ended up coming up 200. I was like, what? Okay, let's do it. So table tennis, soccer's a little tougher, but table tennis definitely is the come up. If you betting out there and you're not living in New York and you're able to bet in your state, I'm telling you, fam, table tennis is the come up. It really is. But yo, again, shout out to Tampa Bay. I don't know if they're gonna do it next year.
Yo, talk. Since we're talking about that,
go ahead.
Have you seen the memes? Have you seen, not really the memes, the videos that have been released of your boy Tom Brady, the GOAT?
Yo, I can't be mad at him being lean or throwing. Well, I will say I laughed when he tossed the Lombardi Trophy to another boat. I thought that was hilarious.
Yo, bro, that's what happens when you have 7 rings.
You have 7, yeah.
You have 7 rings. You know what I said? The real reason why he was acting like that, the real reason why there was that video of him getting drunk, because it's the first time he gets to celebrate a Super Bowl in a warm state. he gets to party in like comfortability. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Because New England is dumb cold around this time.
Yeah, because remember when LeBron celebrated his title in Miami and LA, so he got to see that already. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. When you look at the greatest athletes in the world, folks, LeBron James got to see what it's like to celebrate in a warm city. Jordan never got to see that. Tom Brady never got to see that until this past week.
Tom Brady got his first. Yo, did you see how they were celebrating? Mm-hmm. They had a boat parade.
Yeah.
Boat parade.
On boats.
On boats, right?
Yeah.
It was first off, that shit was COVID friendly. OD that.
Yeah, most definitely. I pray for everybody's safety, but yeah, there was a lot going on.
Yo, don't worry, but they athletes, bro. Elite.
Yeah, right.
And that's probably, honestly, I want to say that might be the first time ever I seen a surface video of Tom Brady drunk. You know I'm not lying, bro. It's the first time ever. This guy fucking coming out the spot. His homeboy's holding him up. My nigga is Lee. He over here smiling like, hi, I'm Brady. Yeah. And like, yo, he was fucking cooked.
Yo, again, that's what happens when you have, like you said, that's what happens when you have 7 rings, fam. You can just do what you want. Because like I said, he literally threw the trophy like a guy who had an iPhone 8, but knew in his heart, like, I'm going to get the 12 next week. I'm just going to toss it. It's nothing. Like, it was literally nothing to him. He was just tossing it like, it was nothing, B. But, yo, again, you know, shout out to them boys, man. They really did their thing. It was definitely fire. It was just a good game, man. And shout out to The Weeknd. He got a lot of criticism.
Oh, yeah. Word. I forgot about that. Yo, The Weeknd, bro. He killed it with my microwave C's.
With the microwave memes. He got a lot of memes.
The microwave memes. I forgot all about The Weeknd, bro. Yeah. Oh, that's so true, man. He did his thing. Yo, oh yeah. And there was Yo, I forgot all about that. The streaker.
The streaker.
Yo, the streaker. Did you hear the side story behind him?
Go ahead.
Yo, the streaker apparently put $50,000 side odd bet that there would be a streaker in the Super Bowl. And then he went and became the streaker, winning him $374,000. Wow. Sorry. It was a lot. I had to say that correct. I was fucking up.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, $374,000. And they said minus 1,000. They put he really won 375,000, but they minus 1,000 because it cost him 1,000 to get bailed out. So yo,
that's nothing then.
My son put 50,000 on a streaker and then became the streaker.
Yeah. You know what's funny? That means during the game he was like, nobody's gonna do it. Oh my god, I'm about to lose bread.
Nah.
No choice.
He knew he was gonna do that.
Oh, okay, so it was a setup.
No, I don't think it was a setup. I think it was more like he saw the bet and he was like, I'm gonna make sure this happens. Placed his bet and then he went and became the streaker. Yo, I give him props, yo. I mean, I wish, you know, fucking TV wasn't as whack as it was and they would have kept following him on the camera, but...
Yeah, but if he got...
You know, they cut it off right away. You caught a quick glimpse of him. Yeah. He ran across, I think, the whole field.
He slid down at like the 1 and it got him right at that moment.
Yeah.
But he went for the slide.
No, but I think he came from the other side.
No, he did. You're right.
Yeah, so he ran all 100 yards.
He dusted 2 fat dudes. Which I don't know what the fat dudes thought they was going to do. I don't know if they thought they was going to catch him. And then right when he went, he saw that it was mad deep coming for him. So he was already about to eat that L. He was like, I'm just going to eat it, fam. I'm just going to eat it and call it a night. Right when he went for the slide, some dude was like, nah, I'm petty. And went and just shoulder tackled him real quick. And he just was like, ah. But he knew he was happy. He was smiling. And then the next day on IG, on the Instagram, somebody was like, hugged up with him like, yo, this is the streaker. And then he told the streaker story. That's wild.
Yeah, because he was apparently in the restaurant like before the spot, like, yo, I'm putting $50K that there's gonna be a streaker, and these niggas like, are you the dumbest nigga in the world?
Yeah. And then they put his whole business out there.
I felt like the other side to that, I feel like maybe that was a setup, like gambling in Vegas does not like things like that to happen. Whereas like controlled kind of situation. So I thought they would take his bread, but as as of what is heard out there, he's getting his shit. And I'm proud of him. Yo, real talk. That's never gonna happen again because he just exposed.
He's exposed it. Yeah.
Yeah, he just exposed that.
That was a selfish move. He was like, I don't care. It was me. Which I ain't mad at him. Yo, that was wild. I was gonna talk about the weekend, but then you're right. That was wild.
Yeah, I totally forgot about the streaker.
Yeah, shout out to my man Perry talking about the streaker, man. Bringing that up.
Yo, the streaker. The weekend was good though.
Yeah.
Let's not take away that.
No, let's not take away from what it was.
I feel bad for the people who was at the Super Bowl. You wanna know why? Because when he went in that little mirror booth thing, right, with all the lights, they couldn't see him physically. They saw him on the screen. So there's like I think he was in there for like a good 7 minutes. He just paid hundreds and hundreds, thousands of dollars to sit there, watch the Super Bowl. Halftime show is like the greatest thing to a lot of people about the Super Bowl, especially if your team's not in it. You're just there for the moment.
For the moment, yeah.
Yeah, and then the dude who's performing goes inside a booth.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like a concert, really. Sometimes at a concert, a cat just walks off and walks into the door and they go change their clothes, and you're like, any minute now, she'll be back. So I do see where you're coming from with that energy, but I felt more bad for the weekend because the weekend you gotta learn, baby. Like, you're a great artist. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a huge fan of you, but I there's some songs I'm like, this is a bop. But it's 2021, man. The internet is always gonna be undefeated, and somebody's always gonna find a little tiny detail.
Internet's always undefeated.
Yeah, even when we come up, somebody's gonna find something about us like, yo,
the
look at
internet
these
is
dudes.
still so undefeated, bro.
Right when he walked into that booth and he did that first person camera thing where his face was just like kind of searching almost.
Yeah, where he look, he's like holding the camera. Yeah.
The internet was like, it's a wrap, got him, bang, that was it.
Yo, hit him with this with my microwave.
Yeah. Everybody used that one. That was the most used joke.
Yeah, the microwave one was funny, but there was one that said, "This is what my hot pockets do." I started laughing because I be making mad hot pockets.
Shout out to whoever did that, because whoever did that sat there and was like, "Yo, everybody's using a microwave. That joint is already played. It's already washed. All right, never mind." And they went right into hot pockets. They thought of the first microwavable food they could think of.
Where
like,
that shit was
lit. But it was just like, yo, like the weekend. Yeah, you gotta learn, man. The internet is just tough, and it's an undefeated place, and I even get scared. I'm like, I put a lot of content on there outside of the podcast, and it's like at any moment somebody.
You want to talk about undefeated like internet things? Mm-hmm. There's this one dude, man. There's this one kid. He keeps making these memes, bro. He's undefeated for sure. He is holding it down. Now, every time I see his memes, it makes me cry. It's usually a picture of him, right? Mm-hmm. And he takes the picture, he breaks it into 4 squares, right? So you got your 4 squares or whatever. Mm-hmm. And the first picture is like him, and then the next picture will be an anime character, and the last 2 will be him using like house items to remake that exact anime character. You never seen him before? Bro, he does Attack on Titans. This man does everything. He did the dude from Yu Yu Hakusho, right?
Okay, you're a Meshi?
No, he did the guy in the blue with the orange hair, right?
Kuwabara.
Yeah, right? Okay, so he did him with the orange hair in the front. Mm. He used fucking oranges. Mm. He used like dead ass tangerines. Mm. Like he cut them out and he shaped it onto his head to make it look like the hair, bro. And then he had the face and shit. This nigga, he be going undefeated, bro. He be clowning. My son uses bananas. Yo, he did the Attack on Titan. He did the scene where the Colossal Titan comes over the wall, right? Mm. He did that scene. He covered his whole face in bacon and put a wall there on it.
I guess because of the skin.
Because the skin is right. Yo, so he did a good job too. Right. Not like they know bullshit. Right. This nigga placed bacon, like all over his fucking face and shit. To reenact the anime scene, bro. Right. I'm gonna try to find him so that I can put you onto that guy. Okay. I have more information. He just randomly keeps popping up, and every time I see him, it's always like a new character, and he makes me cry every time. I'm like, this nigga has to be super famous, undefeated. But if you meet him in person, he's mad regular, getting 1 million likes all the time.
That's how they do it. Yeah, that's where the internet comes in. People be getting likes for all types of stuff, man.
All types of stuff, bro. Don't worry, we're gonna go viral soon too, and it's gonna be because some accidental shit happened. Like fucking, I don't even know.
Something.
Don't worry, we got a lot of special ideas.
Wood.
Yo, we got a lot of special ideas coming up, man. And, you know, we in New York, bro. We in the Bronx to be exact. You know what I'm saying? And it's cold out here right now. It's fucking. We had a shitload of snow. The snow was bugging out, but once it gets warm, the podcast, we're gonna take it to the next level. We're gonna bring it different views for you guys, man. And you know, we're just gonna have more things going on.
Yeah. No, I get you. No, that's where it's at. I remember when I was younger, not too long ago, my cousin, he lives in Florida, shout out to my boy Rashad, and he came up and he was talking to me, just showing me the waves, and that's when Snapchat first was on the wave, like it was first the wave, and he was like, yo, Snapchat is fire, and he's explaining it to me, and I'm like, so you get a view if anybody watches anything? He goes, yo, bro, anything, that's anybody that posts anything, the minute you watch it, automatic view, it don't matter. And I was like, it don't matter? So he got frustrated because I was trying to understand, and he goes, nigga, a dude could whip his dick out in a Snapchat video, and the minute you press it, and you see the dick just out, you could look and be like, yo, this is sus, what's going on? Guess how sus he thinks it is. 1 million views sus. He don't care no more. It's a wrap.
That is like, bad AO though.
It is.
That's for all you niggas that still using chat roulette out there.
Oh man, that is I'll never forget the day you put me onto that.
Yo, that was a
lot.
That was a college, man.
That was a college move. You put, but I'm older than you. I wasn't in college, but you showed me it. And I was sitting there like, what is this? And I'm an old man, folks. I'm 35, and that like in the hood, that's old. So
now you've been old for way before 35. Just continue now. There's an inside joke of why we call this nigga the old man.
Go ahead, bring it up. Go ahead.
Nah, bro. I mean, it's too much.
Bro.
It's too much to list. I ain't trying to do you like that. Where you want me to start? You fall asleep in the whip? What?
Hey, man. Sometimes things happen, all right? I can
the fucking 98-degree weather temperature in the crib.
Things happen, man. Okay? Listen, when I was younger, everybody in their 20s wild out, they turn up, and you used to go to your boy's crib, and I would call you to see where you was at. You said you got your boy's spot, come through the man cave. And I said, okay, fine. The problem was, whenever I asked to come over, I was always hanging out with my old friends from work, and I would get insanely drunk. And people, I don't condone drinking or driving, because I used to do that, and it was not the right thing to do. And I had no choice. I didn't want to call an Uber, and the hood of me was like, I ain't leaving my car here, because I don't feel like going to pick it up tomorrow. So I would drive back, super just out of my mind, and I would go see Ant and all his other peoples, and I would chill there. The problem was my body was like, yo, fam, you seem to forget what age you are, baby. Let me talk to you real quick. And at some point in the chilling, I would pass out. I would just go to sleep.
I just want to say that while this was all happening, I was in my late 20s somewhere, and this nigga would tell me, oh, when you get to your 30s, you gonna feel this. You gonna feel this. I said, yo, I pray to God. I pray to God I'm not like you, Marvin. I could talk.
No, hey, it does happen, but it can be changed. You know, your 30s, your 30s is still fun, so you'll be fine. Speaking of which, folks, if you don't know by now, we did bring this up last episode. We're going to bring it up again. This is Ant's birthday week. We're going to start it from here. His birthday is actually starting next week, but by our next episode, his birthday will already passed. But, you know, when you're an OG, your birthday is the whole week. You don't care.
Yo, true. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, my birthday will be, it's February 15th. It's Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, for my birthday, we're going to take a shot right now. But also, special announcement, we're going to have a guest. Our first guest, guys. Our first fucking guest to the podcast is going to be next week. The episode will drop on Saturday, as always, for your listening.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know for the live, you just got to keep tuning into the IG, and we'll let you know exactly what day and time that will be going down. But it will be my boy, Yusuf.
Mm-hmm.
And he's actually going to come through, and he's going to talk about something that's real hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are investing their time and money in it, and it's actually the search for Rainbow Charizard. I don't know how many people I've been hearing about this, have been paying attention to it, but Pokemon cards are fucking up. Like, Pokemon cards are hitting the block right now. That a lot of people are really investing their time like into it again, and they're searching for a Rainbow Charizard. So look out for that. Look out for the next episode that that's coming out. Yusuf's definitely gonna show some love to everything that's going on. So please tune in.
Yusuf, what up, bro? Shout out to you, man.
Good dude. Word up.
Good
Cash out Supremes. Yeah, we'll put up his information later so you guys can check it out. But like I said, it's gonna be our first guest. We're fucking excited about that. It's gonna be my birthday week. Another hype. You know what I'm saying? And if you're from the hood, you fucking celebrate your birthday for a whole week and some change. Sometimes it goes a month. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, you're right. It's most people who work, they know the deal. They're like, I don't want to have my birthday off and go to work the next day. I'm gonna take the whole week off if I have to. If I can, I'm taking a month off. You feel me? So yeah, shout out to Yusuf. He has his own Twitch channel, and we were excited because we actually got our friend on the Twitch channel because, like Ant said, he does a lot of Pokemon-based material, and one of the things he has is a friend who does battles. We're definitely gonna shout him out on that next episode.
Oh yeah.
Our friend Lewis,
aka fucking Dominican Ash Ketchum.
Dominican Ash Ketchum. One night, Ant hit me up and told me that Yusuf was doing a stream, and Lewis was one of the lucky people on the Twitch stream to do a battle, and he was battling. Well, what's his boy's name?
Pokemon Pat.
Pokemon Pat. Wow, that's wow. Because I know this Project Pat, so I'm thinking
Pokemon Pack versus Dominican Ash Ketchum sounds like a group that will meet in the grass in Pokemon. I ain't gonna lie.
It sounds like if there was an actual hood Pokemon, those are two people that would be in it, and it would be great. I would love every minute of it. But my boy Lou, aka Dominican Ash Ketchum, fortunately got the win. Won best 2 out of 3. It was great. He swept them. And also bet that Lewis would sweep, and he won. He came up on that moment. But I was full Don King mode instigating, because I went in there and wrote that Lewis was Dominican Ash Ketchum, and I also wrote that Pokemon Pat, which I'm sure he's going to see me on it. That's fine. I wrote that Pokemon Pat was trained by Team Rocket from the cartoon series. And if you know the cartoon series, you know Team Rocket is doo-doo. They get good Pokemon, but they are not good Pokemon fighters. So I clowned him. I clowned him. I said that Lewis was so good. And Lewis did cook me. I'm not going to lie. I'm a victim of a loss too. Lewis cooked me with one low-level Pokemon, and I was very embarrassed. I was so embarrassed that I worked at a summer camp, and I cooked every little kid from that moment on. I was like, I'm going to be one of those bullies. I'm going to give back. So tune in for that next week, folks. Our first guest, we feel so excited. We are going to pump this heavy. No homo.
Yeah.
So
all week, man. Look out on the IG, man. Look out,
please.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, you did bring up Attack on Titan earlier because of the dude that was doing his thing, and I just want to bring up something that I read. Interesting anime news story that I read. In Malaysia, Attack on Titan is still shown in terms of a manga. I think in the anime it's still shown, but in terms of the manga, the actual comic book, you can look at it right there, bro. I'll put that up for you, brother. What they did was they censored the Titans. Now, if you don't watch the cartoon, it's about a group that are fighting giant Titans, 50-foot or whatever Titans. They're giants, and it's crazy. It's a crazy story and all that. However, normally the Titans are butt-ass naked. They're naked. Just all that. Now, normally you don't see the genitals or nothing like that, which is fine. But in Malaysia, they was like, we're not even taking that chance. We don't even know why they naked. So this is what we're going to do. What they did was they put briefs on all the Titans.
Yo, yeah. I see what they did. Okay, yeah, so they gave all of them boxes.
Boxers. Sorry. They put underwear on the Titans. Long story short.
Yo, they gave them boxer briefs. Yo, every Titan has boxer briefs. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And you said that's Malaysia.
It's in Malaysia.
Wow, I wonder how much money that costs to revamp all the drawings in a way that everyone has boxers.
They probably had to come up with something, because now you're telling somebody, yo, I don't like how this looks. Change the whole, not the whole thing, but change.
Niggas said guerrilla marketing for Under Armour.
Basically,
yeah.
Imagine that any boxer company or brief company could be like, yo, just put the Hanes right there, put Under Armour right there. Now you coming up. I don't think I'd wear Under Armour because it's Titan is wearing one, but you know, like I might see it and my mom might be warped. You feel me? So it's how do you feel about that first though? Because I know you like Attack on Titan.
I mean, I guess, bro, they look kind of stupid. Straight off the bat, It looks kind of dumb. But it's just like when something is when you are used to seeing something a certain way,
right?
The first time for a long time. And it's like, oh, this shit is fucking fire. The animation is fire. The drawings are fire. Everything is fire.
Right.
And then someone just changes it. You're going to be like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel it.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah.
But I get it, though. Did it need to be censored? No. It didn't. I don't think it was that crazy. It just looked like the human body muscle. Just no genitalia area, right? But yeah, fuck it. I mean, they got fucking boxers now. they got fucking boxers, yeah.
I mean, I ain't mad at it either, but I'm basing it off of what I came from. I've watched a lot of censors. Like in America, we have censors for different things. Like Pokemon is one of the most banned or more censored anime in America.
Who?
Pokemon.
Really?
The most censored anime in America, yeah.
Pokemon?
Pokemon, yeah.
How? What?
A lot of things were complained about for different reasons. So when they brought the episodes over, like there was an episode where Pikachu just shot out electricity, but in Japan it gave kids seizures. And Porygon did like this flashing light move, so red and blue lights just kept flashing.
Yeah, so does every video game we play.
Yeah, but this was different. Like it was crazy. I even watched it once and I was like, all right, I can see maybe why it could happen. So. Cass was catching seizures. There was an episode where James from Team Rocket did like a cross-dress thing and the boobs was out. And the whole thing with Jinx, the Pokemon, being dark-skinned. It was a lot of those things.
Oh, yeah, Jinx being the black...
Yeah, the black Pokemon that they had to make purple because it was so dark that it looked like a black face. So it's a lot.
Jinx was a wild-looking Pokemon.
Yeah. This one, to me, is just funnier because... Attack on Titan has been out since 2013, I believe. And now people are like, oh, in Malaysia, somebody was like, yo, this is wild for respect. Like, throw the boxes on. But like I said, I've seen a lot.
You know what that was? Mm-hmm. That was someone who needed a contract for some money real quick. They was like, yo, we can throw boxes on all these niggas real quick. It's going to take us like 5 minutes per drawing.
Right. Some hustler was like, I need this come up.
But we go charge them like 400 a fucking square.
I need this come up right now, please.
Right.
Yeah. So it's definitely that type of vibe, man. I just didn't understand it. But again, every country has their own rules and regulations and what they feel is good and bad and censored. I'm sure there's some American cartoons like Family Guy, The Simpsons that when they go overseas. Well, then again, overseas is...
Family Guy definitely probably has to get censored.
Most likely, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Maybe it might be...
Simpsons, I don't know. Simpsons holds back... They hold back pretty good. Family Guy be going hard.
Well,
Simpsons has a weird... They have a weird humor. Not dark like Family Guy. Family Guy gets fucking dark sometimes. And they be cursing and shit.
Yeah, there was an episode where the Simpsons, they claim they predicted 9/11.
I mean, the Simpsons predicts a lot of things. And they're not
apparently
they're not claims.
Yeah, most of them are true, and some of them look like this could be true, and some.
Bro, no. See, now you're trying to talk about something that, bro, that nigga's from the future, bro. What do you mean? We never had this discussion before, but yo, so you telling me that you think that they just be somewhat right sometimes? Like, there's no such thing as somewhat right.
It is very uncanny that they are getting these things right.
Bro, he even got the killer bee bullshit right.
He got the killer bees. They claim he got corona.
But even before that, I had already...
Oh, yeah. I mean, we knew this before. He saw Donald Trump being president. He saw... The
Donald Trump one was the one where... After the Donald Trump one, that's the one where I was like, all right, the Simpsons nigga got it. He's from the future.
Yeah.
The escalator, going down the escalator shit, too realistic. Down to the point of the nigga holding the sign, and then the Arab dude's holding the ball. Remember, that was drawn. That's retarded, bro.
Well, the Donald Trump one isn't far fetched because they did it in Back to the Future. In Back to the Future, they had him pretty much running like the world type vibes. So it's not far fetched. The one that probably is scary, well, not scary, but the one that's probably like, how did y'all see this coming? Is them knowing that Disney was gonna buy them out. They knew that Disney was gonna buy them out. I know you don't seem convinced by that, but they knew. They knew Disney was gonna buy them out. That to me, because they had a lot, but that one to me is like, whoa.
You know, it's the other crazy. You know, the other crazy thing to this dude is, you know what his other show is, right?
Yeah, Futurama, about the future.
Exactly.
Right.
Now we can't say that the Futurama's predicted shit yet because it's the future.
Yeah, they didn't.
We haven't reached there yet.
Right.
So who's to say? That he's not lying? Now I've gotten so into that theory, bro, that he's from the future that I've actually like I really believe he's from the future. I believe in time traveling. I believe in there's a whole I can get into a whole conversation about this whole other dude taking a picture on a bench, and he explains a lot about how he's from the future. Then there's one picture of a fucking guy back when the first railroad was dropping. Son had on goggles and looked like he was on a cell phone, and he had a sweater on that wasn't even invented yet. These are real facts of life. This is stuff. This is stuff that have real. These are real things, bro. I'm not making.
There's a video. Not to cut you off. There's a video where I think it's a Mike Tyson fight, and they said there's a guy there with an iPhone. An old Mike Tyson fight, and he has an iPhone apparently. I swear to you.
There's a video, a black and white video of an old lady, right? And they're not recording of a lady. They're not recording the lady. They're recording something else. But she walks by and she looks like she's on a phone. She's playing with something in her fucking hand. Walking down the street, bro.
Oh, Lord.
Right? And I'm like, all right, that was a little crazy. But yo, back to what I was saying. The creator of The Simpsons and Futurama. I had this wild ass theory joke, right? That in Futurama, you know how the guy, one of the main guy, the guy from whatever America, whatever, like from the past, he's a post office guy. That's what his job is. He delivers mail. He does pizza and mail or something. That's what they deliver, pizza and mail.
I don't know about the mail part.
I feel like they deliver mail though. Oh, it's just pizza delivery?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
It's okay.
I honestly, now that you say it, I don't really remember what the fuck they did. Because they always be doing some other shit.
Well, they had different jobs later, yes. That's true. Like, before he got trapped into the future, he was a pizza delivery man. He wasn't good at it, but he was. I had a joke that the show Futurama and him, that's him. That the guy who wrote Futurama and Simpsons is that motherfucking character. That's him. That was his real life in the future. You might be
He was a pizza delivery nigga, some regular ass person, was doing all that side mission bullshit, somehow came about a time traveling machine. It was like, yo, I'm gonna bounce back to the past. Bounce back to the past and realize that he could be the man and rewrote things based off of shit that you did. Because in The Simpsons and in Futurama, there's one thing they always touch on, and that's baseball. He always gambles on baseball. There's always a character that's gambling on baseball. Okay. They like fuck with baseball. Simpsons watches football. Homer watches football. He's a football fan.
He watches it all.
Yeah, but you see them talk about baseball games in the background. Okay. And in Futurama, Homie tries to do some weird shit to bet on he goes to try to bet on a baseball game and win money. And I'm like, bro, this is this guy, bro. This is it. I'm telling you, yeah. This is life, yeah. And he came back and rewrote it. It's for us.
The only reason I'll give you some credit for that theory is because he has 5, if I'm right, he has 5 shows in his career. He has The Simpsons, he has The Critic, he has Duckman, he has Futurama, and he has
The Critic. And
he has the latest one is Disenchantment. I don't know if there's any others besides those 5.
Disenchantment?
Yeah, that's the one that you actually like, where there was the elf and he was like, what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Disenchantment. That's why I was like, that sounds mad familiar. That's that mad disrespectful shit on Netflix.
Yeah, so there's that one. And Now, what's interesting about that one is on the season finale of season 1, they were standing there and it was a blink if you miss it moment. Like where time kind of froze and things just kind of froze. Like she did like a fast forward spell and you had to pause it. And out of nowhere, if you pause it at the right moment, it showed the guy from Futurama in a time traveling machine.
No way. Now I'm going to go check that out.
Yeah, it's on the season 1 finale. And I didn't realize that IGN pointed out to me, shout out to IGN, and I was like, yo, that's wild. And it shows that they were going from a separate episode of Futurama, he was going forward through time. And I guess that's in their time universe, that he went forward through time. The Critic and The Simpsons are actually set in the same timeline. They had a crossover episode.
The Critic? What is that?
The Critic is a show about a guy in New York who was a movie critic. And it was so underrated, but it didn't get the same love The Simpsons got. The Critic. Yeah, it was so underrated. Oh my gosh, I remember I bought the DVD because I loved it so much. It was such a funny show. And as a kid, I shouldn't have been watching that show, but it was so tame compared to like the South Parks and the Family Guys. My parents didn't mind letting me watch it. But The Critic was hilarious. It was on ABC, got canceled, went to Fox, and then got canceled again. But it was a really good show.
I do kind of remember. Yeah. I kind of do remember this show. Okay.
But it was different from The Simpsons because everybody on that show was. I didn't see they were white and stuff.
Yeah, this was a little bit before.
And there was Duckman.
This is not my style of animation.
Exactly, but I do remember this. Good show. This was back when you had to catch the episode this week, or you wasn't catching it till the summer. These were those type of cartoons where it was like, if you miss it this Wednesday, you ain't catching it again until like June, July when they're in reruns. Now you can be like, I'll catch it tomorrow. But back then, that was when it was like, this was a must-see show.
Shout out to all you niggas out there still streaming. You heard?
Hey, it's what it is. That's what we want. We want you to stream our stuff when we get it there.
Yo,
speaking of streaming, go ahead. It sounds like you have something you want to say.
Yeah, so talking about streaming and shows and things like that. Not unfortunately, but I'm kind of glad because I wanted it. I wanted it to go somewhere, and it finally looked like it flipped. WandaVision, guys. WandaVision.
Uh-oh.
I know I bashed it. I know that I said that it was trash. In those first couple of episodes, they were trash. I stand by it. But they tying it in now. They trying to reel it in. And episode 4 and 5 just saved the show. If you haven't tuned in and watched it yet, then you need to. If you listened to me and you thought it was whack and you stopped watching it, you need to go give it a second chance. I'm telling you to give it a second chance. The show is coming back. I don't really want to spoil it too much, but we're going to talk about it a little bit. Everything that they showed before when he was in the past or whatever, they're tying it back now. They're tying it back in. They're letting you understand what's the situation going on. They brought characters that I fuck with. They brought the scientist from Thor back. The chick. I love her. Yeah, word. I don't know her name, but I call her Big Tits.
Okay. Last week it was WNBA got hot B words. This week is Big Tits. Oh, yeah, Jesus.
I don't know her name though. But
Kat Dennings. I was gonna say the name until you said Big Tits.
Yeah, Kat Dennings. Yo, amazing, fucking smoking.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah, you got her right, and then they went even further. Bro, and let you understand that they fucking with X-Men First Class, and they brought back
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. I almost said the wrong one. That's what I said. Yeah. They brought back that Quicksilver, which I personally felt was the better Quicksilver out of the movie choices going around right now. The Quicksilver they put in Ultron, trash. But I will say that also that what you call it, I went back and watched Ultron. After watching the episode on WandaVision, whatever, I went back and watched Ultron, the Age of Ultron, because I just wanted to, get a little feel for Wanda again. And I'm like, yo, they really downplay how brolic she really is after Ultron. Because in the next Avenger movies, she was kind of, alright. But in actuality, she could have smoked everybody.
Yeah.
Because right now, the show is letting you understand that she's on another level. She's holding 3,000 people hostage and has a force field around her joint.
Well, remember, in that episode, Monica, the black woman, she said that she could have beat Thanos by herself.
Yep.
Until he brought out the army.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is what happened in the movie. He was scared. He was like, yo.
Yeah, that was crazy right there. Yeah. Because they were trying to downplay her. One of the other people in the room were trying to downplay her, like, oh, she's not that brolic. And they were like, nah, she could have beat Thanos solo. But she didn't. And then he got all the stones, which made it impossible.
Yeah. So that made me laugh because I was like, dang, that means in Endgame, she could have just pulled up and saw Vision dead and the whole movie would have been done. It would have been like, oh, you're dead.
Yo, she's on another level right now, guys. She's on another level. Yo, they try to infiltrate her spot. One lady, went up in there, did her thing for a little while, slipped up on a sentence, got blasted. We're talking about through walls, concrete, through houses, through a dimension force field.
How she's still alive, I don't know.
But we don't know if she another spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Yeah. We don't know if she's alive. Because low key, if you were really paying attention to that episode, when they did the CAT scan on her brain, what did that lady say? What did that lady say?
What did she say?
She said, yo, I think the machine is broken because nothing came up.
Ooh, no, she might have powers.
No, that's not. I don't think that's what it is, bro. I think that because when you're in that in Wanda's world, right? Because she's controlling that whole situation right now. She's wiping people's brains, and I don't know if she's wiping it or if she's putting the same force field kind of thing. She's putting around the area. Maybe she's putting around their brain, low key, in some way. Because when they did the CAT scan. The CAT scan came back not really blank though. You gotta pay attention to the little details. It wasn't that it was blank. It was that it was like a ball of light. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, maybe she's out of the dimension, but she's not really out of the dimension. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how they're gonna play it out. But I, like I said, yo, they did their thing, man. I like TV shows that play like movies, kind of in a sense, like a long running movie, and it just ties together. And the reason I was so upset with the show when it first started was because I didn't feel like they were leaning towards Vision or even her or even the Avengers feel with that whole fucking 70s 80s theme show thing. Yeah. But now I get it. Now I'm getting what's going on. It's her
vision of a good life.
Yeah,
because sitcoms is where we always thought life was pretty good.
Yeah, it's she's doing a weird sitcom, but also I think that the show just needed a way for us to understand what's going on the other side of the wall. Yeah. So they used the radio transmission sitcom, as the way. Yeah. But she's what she's really trying to do, bro. In all essence, is she just wants her family. That's all it is. She wants to be with Vision. She wants to have the kids. That's all it really comes down to. But she's upset, bro. She apparently did a couple of things that were against the rules, which was Vision didn't want to Vision didn't want to come back to life. And I did say, I don't know, maybe I feel like I said that even from those episodes we watched, we saw that Vision, even though he was dead and came back to life, he's still the world's smartest AI. And he was starting to figure out that something was off. And now he's like fully onto it. Like he's on it. He's like, yo, something's not right. You fucking up. You fucking playing me. Yep. So he's the smartest AI in the world, bro. You're not gonna trick this nigga. It's just gonna take him a little while, but you're not gonna fully get him. And once he figures it out, then it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah, I just wanted you to understand that.
Yeah, no, I mean we did. I understood that, but I understood everything about the show when we were talking about it. I just didn't get the way they started the show was not appealing to me. It was not. It didn't grab my attention. Episode 4 and 5 feels more like the start of the show. The other episodes 1, 2, and 3 was just for you to understand
what's going on.
Was that she's running the show.
Or so we think.
So we think. You're right. So we think.
Because
we still don't. Because we still don't know who's the man behind the screens. Yeah. They're doing the Matrix thing.
I will say.
What was his
everything
name?
you're saying is fine.
The artist.
Oh, all right. Yeah. I will say, keep your eyes on Agnes. Because notice in every show they're gonna bring up the same people, but Agnes always seems to be the one that's like helps her out the most. And then there was that last episode where she messed up and was like, "Do you want me to start over?" And they're like, "What?" And she's like, "Don't worry about it. We'll just keep going." And that's when Vision was like, "Did you peep that?" Like she just
yeah.
You know?
First, I peeped that. So it's like almost like Agnes is not under the brain control, right?
Exactly. She might be something bigger.
Yeah, she's acting.
She has the most lines and all of that. Yep.
Yeah, she's full on acting.
She's full on acting. It's something we don't know.
When Vision knocked off this dude, his coworker's brain, and that nigga started panicking.
Yeah, he started freaking out, and then he was like, "Yeah, shut up."
Yeah, I was like, yo,
this too much.
Yeah, it really going towards a good turn, man.
Yeah.
I feel like it's got a lot of fucking potential there.
That's what I'm saying.
And then talking about that stuff. Mm-hmm. If you did watch the Super Bowl, then you might have caught that commercial. Falcon
and Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Winter Soldier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That show about to drop.
That show's about to drop.
And that one looks fire also.
That looks fire.
That looks fire.
They got heat coming. They got heat.
Yeah, they got
heat coming. So speaking of their heat, because Disney got heat coming with Marvel, bringing it back to Star Wars real quick. Gotta say goodnight to Gina Carano. Her character will no longer be, or at least we know, unless it gets recast, will no longer be on The Mandalorian. She was fired.
Who's that? Which character was she?
So she was I believe her name was Dune. It was the bounty hunter that he worked with. The woman.
The Brolic?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the chick, that Deadpool chick. She was the villain from Deadpool.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
So she was fired. She made a comment before about she was comparing it was weird. She was comparing like I think working class to Jews in the Holocaust, which is always a no-no. And they caught on and was like, "Oh, it's a wrap." And remember, just like we said earlier about the internet being undefeated, one of the things that makes the internet undefeated is cancel culture, which is why I stop you when you say things like WNBA bitches and big titties, because we don't want to be a part of that culture. We only 5 episodes in. We don't want that.
They agree with the big titties.
I agree, but I don't want to get in trouble. So I do. I'm sure if she met her, she'd be like, "Okay, why y'all pointing out the obvious?"
I know her from way before that. She had this TV show.
Yeah. The TV show. 2 Broke Girls.
Yeah,
is that the hot woman
with the waiters? They're waiters.
Yeah,
oh my god, that show! Bro. That was the only reason I even fucking paid attention to that show.
There was projects she did before that, but yeah, that
was the one.
Because it was like, damn, and you got a hot friend? Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that show was like, are you sure this dining restaurant, whatever place is not Hooters?
That would be the worst Hooters. It was only 2 women.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is all I need.
That's all I need.
Oh, we get some more Henny over here.
There's enough Hooters in there for me, baby.
Yeah, that's it. I'm good. Check, please. Yeah, but what do you think that's gonna do for the show? Do you think that'll make the show worse? Or her getting fired?
Her getting fired might make the show a little worse. The reason why, because I'm personally a fan, and this is me. I'm one of those people. When they start changing fucking characters, but putting not even changing characters, changing actors, but keeping the same character, it just throws the whole balance off to me. Like. It's just like, yo, it's not the same person, bro. Just make some weird way to write her off and just fucking get a new bounty hunter in there somehow. But it might not work out that way. I don't really know her background story.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But if they have to keep the character and now just put a whole different female actor in there, then that's just like, I mean, the show goes on, obviously. It's about the Mandalorian, but it's just not the same. I'm just one of those weird picky people that's like, nah, that's not the original nigga. Fuck this
nigga. I mean, I just feel bad because she was supposed to have a spinoff series, and she was supposed to have a spinoff series, and with that series, It was supposed to be her and Boba Fett. Oh no, if I'm wrong, it was supposed to be another series. I don't think it was Boba Fett. It was supposed to be another spin-off series. But when you mess up and get canceled, what ends up happening is like, not only does the show go off, everybody who's supposed to work on that show goes off. So everybody who's gonna get a quick check don't get no check no more.
I mean, but the spin-off can still happen. Like I said,
it can.
They never started it. It can start. Right. It can start with a whole new actor.
I'm hoping so.
I'm not. It doesn't even matter. I'm not even paying her any attention.
Hate to see people lose a come up. That's all.
Yeah, that's true though, man. Yeah. I feel your pain. Yeah. I feel your pain on that.
I hate to see
that's big. That's big checks right there, especially for the no-name niggas. It's like, let's go. Yeah, I got it. What do you mean I didn't get it?
And you get a call like, yo, so she wild out and said something about Jews, and then you're on the phone like, so that means that means I'm fired. Yeah, that means you fired. Oh my god!
Yo,
I just got this job, man. I was already shitting. Yo, imagine it was some dude who's at the bar like, yo, I got the spittle for the Mandalorian. I'm cameraman. Yo, you know what? So you saw me in the bar. Everybody get a shot. What's up? It's nothing. I'm gonna get this check next week.
There's only 10 people here. I got this.
All right. And you see the bill. You're like, 5 racks. It's nothing. Let's go. And a week later, yeah. So my check. Oh, you ain't getting no check. She's like, Lord. Well, I threw all them shots. It's that hurts. That hurts. That's all I'm saying. That hurts. I haven't been there, but I don't want to be there, and I don't want anybody else to be there. That's a hurtful scenario, and we just made that up.
No, but the show I'm looking forward to is actually the Padawans. If she gets a spinoff,
right? Oh, she'll get hers. Rosario Dawson don't mess nothing up.
Yeah, but I know, but I don't know. I forgot her name.
Oh. In the show? Oh, that I don't know.
I forgot the Padawan's name. Damn.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying. That spinoff.
Yeah.
Right.
Why is her name slipping my mind right now? But anyway.
Because you're drinking?
Yeah. I also smoke a lot of trees.
Okay, there's that too. But yeah, we just hope the best, and we hope the situation works itself out, and everybody, whatever gets justified.
Yo, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
The last shot has been poured, so.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Thank you, bro.
Happy birthday, woo!
That was our boy Perry. Shout out to him.
Word. Shout out to Perry, man, for allowing us to use this beautiful venue.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of these places that you see, bro, like Nerds in the Hood we still in the hood, bro. We up and coming. We haven't left the hood, and we use our friends' places.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. So, like I told you folks, every week in Black History Month that we do an episode, we're going to have one Black History fact. I kept it to one because last week I tried to go for another one, and H-Son and McGee were both like, what? So, we're going to give a big shout out to Lisa Jalopter. She is she's very good at computers and computer science, and I don't want to disrespect her credits in any way, but one thing I can say that she is known for is she is the black woman that is the reason that we are able to put GIFs on our phones. Little animated clips that you throw on a text message or Instagram.
What was her
or anything
name?
else. Lisa Jalopter.
Yo, shout outs to her because I be violating GIFs.
Violating GIFs.
I'm not even gonna lie,
Yes.
bro. I use GIFs a lot more than, I don't know if everyone uses GIFs, but I really like GIFs. I like people who use GIFs back.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'll sit there and have a whole conversation through GIFs.
Through GIFs.
Like, hey, by sending a wave,
Mm-hmm.
then be like, yo, you want to smoke by sending a nigga smoking. Like, yeah.
Yo, big shout out to her because she, like I said, she's the reason we have GIFs. A black person made GIFs, people. So when you're thinking about it back in the day, you're like, yo, these GIFs is fire. Just remember, black person is the reason we got GIFs. I'm willing to show mad love for that. And next week we'll have another Black History fact for you. And we'll go from there. But big shout out to her because that's huge in Black History. Because when I found that out, I was like, yo, that's fire. Anyway, moving on. So, folks, as you know, we have our epic game show where we decide what's agreeable and what's like, nah, you're not bringing that in here. And that's facts or
Fuck out of here.
That's right, folks. And before we get it started, I just want to let y'all know we did our first ever Instagram facts or fuck out of here.
Word.
With our with our discussion from last week about anime characters that are black, like to get the black card.
They get the black card.
And I must say, people agreed with us on Killer Bee, and people agreed with us on Piccolo, and people agreed with us on Scar from Fullmetal Alchemist. But there was definitely a discrepancy between Jinbei and Brock. Yeah. And I told myself I'm only going to use Jinbei instead of all the mermen because I knew this was going to happen. And I should have went with Hody Jones because not only did Hody Jones have a perm, he wore a Kengo hat. And I should have went with him, but I didn't. And everybody they let me know.
Nah, the Merman one was funny. I was looking at the results, man. Shout out to everyone that answered the question real quick, yo.
Yes, definitely.
Taking your little 5 seconds out of your time, 2 minutes or whatever to read at it.
Facts.
Look out to more games like that. Shout out to Marvin for setting that up. That was also a dope little game right there. And we like we said, we appreciate feedback. Mm. But the Merman shit was funny because I actually picked, for him to be black. I was like, this dude is fucking black. He looks like a sumo wrestler. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got that kind of style to him, that island style, right? Mm-hmm. And then I went back later and I saw that the stats had changed. Matter of fact, let's pull up the stats.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's pull up the stats.
Look at that. It should still be there.
Yeah.
While he's doing that, real quick, shout out to my young homie Kev, man. Good friend of mine that I work with, my boy Kev. You can catch him on Instagram, Vintage Mamba. And he came to me and was like, yo, I saw your thing, man. I saw your facts of fucks out of here, man. He was like, yo, that shit had me stuck, bro. He was stuck right on the Piccolo. And he said what you said, though. That's what made me laugh. He was like, I want to say he black, though. I said, why? He said, because, yo, he watched another nigga kid.
Another kid, bro. Nigga been a stepdad for dumb long.
He's like, he watched another man's kid, man. That's black,
That's a real black nigga.
He's like, yo, don't disrespect us for black shit. I said, nah, you right, my kid.
Yo, he watched another nigga's kid, yo.
He watched dude's kid.
He watched that nigga's kid. He trained that kid, bro. He
no
raised that kid.
Yeah, he was just like, he probably told Goku on the side, like, yo, when you go fight niggas, let me come with you. Bro.
Yo, he was low key telling that nigga, like, yo, your dad's a good dude. Don't worry, bro.
Don't worry about it. Your dad's a man. But then I remembered something when he said that made me laugh. There was a moment where he did do some black shit. And Piccolo was training Gohan, and he goes, yo, I'm going to go. And Gohan was like, where you going? I'm just going to go. And he just left Gohan in the middle of the wilderness for like, I think a month or so. He was secretly watching him. We found out later. But for the first few episodes, the animators made you think that Piccolo was like, you are not my kid. I'm off this. Like, I don't have to take care of you. I'm not even doing anything with Chi-Chi. I'm out.
Yeah.
He boogie. And then I had to think about it, and I was like, Piccolo is black because he lives on a planet where everybody look like
Yo, that's a fact.
Everybody look like him. Well, go ahead. What was you about to say? You saw something crazy?
Yo, what I was going to say was that I can't pull the stats up right now, unfortunately, because we're running the live.
Oh,
so
right.
I can't see the story.
Right,
I can't see the story. I can't see the story.
Okay, it is what it is. We'll bring it up later.
Yeah, but the stats is up, guys.
Last time I checked, the fuck out of here was coming strong for Jinbei and
they were. There was a couple of niggas out there that was not feeling that one. I was not feeling that.
And I laughed.
Yo, Brock is not black though.
I'm a rant on it later once the 24 hours is up for that post. But I will say, I did say last week, I was like, I don't really look at Brock as black, more Latino. But Jinbei, come on, people.
Latino?
I said that to you last week, and you already seemed okay.
I know. I guess. I still don't know how I feel about that.
All right, I'm gonna try to say this without sounding racist, but his eyes is always like very low key like that. And his, like I said, his skin complexion is similar to yours, and you have Dominican in your blood, and Latinos, black people be trying to holler at women, but Latinos be trying to smooth talk women, and you know that.
And Brock is that nigga.
And Brock is the smooth talker.
My son went after every nurse, every police officer.
Exactly.
You're right. You're right. He might be Dominican.
Exactly.
He might be Dominican.
Every chance. Every officer.
He got the Dominican complexion. Now that you say it.
See, that's what I'm saying to you. Every Officer Jenny
and he got curls, bro. Fake curls.
See, you're starting to see it now.
Yeah, you're
Nurse
right.
Joy's and Officer Jenny's look the same in every town, and he went to every town and acted like it was new.
Yeah.
You see?
I don't know why there was so many Nerf Jennies. Those were clones, by the way, right?
Something like that, or sisters. Who knows?
It was not
we'll
sisters.
Never know. We'll never
because somebody's
know
mom was wilding if they was all sisters. Yeah. I wanted to say, though, because we were talking about Piccolo.
Right.
We never, and I don't think it's ever been established to exactly why Piccolo decided to take Gohan like that, other than he was like, all right, I'm going to make you strong.
Because he had a heart. He finally had a heart. He used to be evil. He tried to kill Goku in the earth, but he had a heart.
Yeah, but...
It's a Goku effect. Everybody, I told you last week, everybody that hates Goku ends up loving life.
I know that.
It's just what it is. And they also end up realizing, like, if I ever throw hands with this man again, I will lose.
Supposedly.
So, yeah. But anyway, folks, keep doing that. We're going to bring up another one next week, probably from one of our old lists or probably something new. We'll decide that. But we will do it because we've done 3 already. And we decided to bring up our 4th one. But anyway, we won't, in honor of H-San being here, we won't do one this week. Because we'll leave that one for you guys. That's what we'll do. H-San will want us to do that. He's not dead or nothing. I'm just saying he will want us to do that. So we won't do one this week. However, we will bring up the sleeper picks of the week. Because I want to address this real quick. So, shout out to everybody that does participate in the sleeper picks of the week. We've opened it up to our viewers and listeners. And we have gotten some really good answers, some really good responses. I opened the playing field from shows to whatever you feel that people are sleeping on. However, some of you guys felt like being wise guys and being New Yorkers. So first off, shout out to a good friend of mine, David Del Rios. Really good friend of mine. I used to work with him. Awesome dude, kind-hearted guy. But he went full New York on me when I wrote on Facebook, what is something that people are sleeping on? And he went full New Yorker and he wrote, my dick. He's like, people need to stop sleeping on my dick. And I was like, great. And I deleted the comment. I was mad, but at the same time, I was like,
that was a New York answer.
That was a New York answer.
I respect it.
That was a New York answer.
You know why? Sometimes he didn't really mean it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And I was like, okay. So yeah. I wasn't mad after probably an hour, but you know.
Damn, a whole hour? He got you for an hour?
He got me for an hour. I was like,
yeah, he got
but
you.
I let it go.
I think it would have got me for 30 seconds. I would have been like, fuck this nigga.
I let it go because we good friends. He's my guy. But it was just like, it was out of nowhere. But in my mind, it was one of those moments where you stopped and said, you know what? I threw the pitch on that one. I threw the pop fly and he hit it over the park. And I had to take that. I had to eat that L. But shout out to the people that actually took it seriously. My man Michael Simmons, he said, stop sleeping on generational curses. So, generational curses. So, you know, cursing the generation and stuff like that.
Is it the show where they talk about the definition of the curse word? Is it that
show?
No,
that's the history of swear words, which is also, I would say, is a sleeper. I'm not going to say that's my sleeper.
It's a little boring. It's not completely boring, but it gets a little boring. Yeah. It's a hit and miss thing.
Yeah, it's a hit and miss. It's a hit and miss.
It is interesting, though, because they do explain words that a lot of people use.
Exactly. So, but it's not that show. It's something different. It's more like the curses that generations have and stereotypes and stuff of that nature. It's something to look up. Look it up, people.
What's the name of that one?
It's just generational curse. It's not really a show. He's just saying in general, the ideology of it. But shout out to him for that, man. We didn't really get a lot this week. I think after the My Dick comment, things just went south. So I'm not blaming it on him. But people, you know, throw this in. I know we've all been through this moment before where you're sitting here. Like, me and Ant could be sitting here and I'm like, yo, fam, I need to tell you about this show. You gotta watch this show. And he's looking at you dead in your face like, yo, what's the show called? You tell him the show. You tell him lightly what it's about. You don't try to kick in certain scenes or anything, but you just say, yo, the man's went over here and now he's traveling over there and now this show is fire. Like, for example, you could say Ozark. Ozark is a good show. It might not be for everybody, but it's an acquired taste. One thing
Ozark is an amazing show.
Right, okay. One thing you're going to say about the show is it's about a man, you know, long story short, 9 times out of 10, he about to get killed, and he always finds his way to talk his way out of getting
That was a horrible description of Ozark.
But am I wrong? Does he not always talk his way out of getting
far off. You slaughtered that show just now.
Does he not talk his way out of getting bodied, though?
Yo, what? Yeah, he almost gets bodied because it's the fucking cartel. But other than that, you just completely. I was listening to you like, what?
Fine.
Yeah.
But you get where I'm going. If I'm wrong, fine. If you guys are Ozark fans and I'm wrong, I apologize. Okay? But I'm just saying, you have that moment where you explain the show in the best way without spoiling anything. And that's sometimes a little tricky because you don't want to spoil anything, but you might have to. And then the person looks at you like, all right, man, I'm going to check it out. And sometimes they might have their own agenda, they might have their own shows, but you know the vibes. They go home, they don't check it out. They don't. And sometimes they'll check it out, and this is the worst thing. Me and Anthony are victims of this. Sometimes you'll tell a person to watch a show. They'll watch the show.
I know where this is going.
But they forget that you put them onto the show. And they'll have the audacity to come to you and be like, my guy, have you seen this show? The show's free. And you're like, man, I'll put you on that show.
What? Nigga, what?
We've had friends that done that time.
Nigga be like, yo, this show is fire, bro. What show? He's like, Black Clover.
And you're like, the show I told you to watch? Not that show. It could be that show. You talk about that show like it's your child and they messed up at school. Like, not my show. I know you ain't talking about my show. The devil is a liar. That's how you feel.
You're bugging.
Yeah, you're bugging. So we did this segment for you guys. And Cass is out here writing my dick and don't sleep on mattresses on the floor, which also was corny, but I was also like, that's what got me over the edge. My dick was like cool, and then somebody else wrote mattresses on the floor, and I was like, interesting. And he goes, yeah,
you can't. Come on, bro. You can't be mad at that.
It's New Yorkers.
Not even that. It's the internet. It's
Yeah,
called trolling.
The internet is undefeated.
I'm not gonna. The reason why I'm not mad. The reason why I'm not mad at that is because I'm the grandmaster of comment trolling. I personally take time out of sometimes when I see something and I read it and I'm like, oh, this is a perfect lineup for this. Go right down to the comments and put something corny right there. Boom.
Yeah. So you know what, Ant? You're right. And I need y'all to realize that. If y'all put some wild out answer, I'm deleting it.
I still respect your answer, but it's probably going to get deleted.
Yeah.
If it's disrespectful.
If it's wilding for respect.
The sleeping on the mattress, I would have had deleted that.
I didn't. I deleted the puppy.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was clever. I was like, because I sat there for a minute. I was like, maybe it's a way to sleep on the floor. He's not telling me. And then a few minutes later, I was like, oh man, screw you.
Well, since we were talking about sleeper shows and you talked about Ozark and you fucking slaughtered a good show.
Go ahead, bring it up. We're gonna be a sleeper of the week.
So I'm gonna keep it on serious shows. Let's talk about shows. We're not gonna suggest an anime.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about a serious show, something that I personally like. I don't know if I said it.
Okay.
Wait, I hope I didn't say it. Did I? Mindhunters?
You didn't.
Mindhunters? I didn't talk about that one yet.
I don't think you did. Maybe last week, but we didn't bring it up again. Why not?
Nah,
I'll even give you a bonus one because it's your birthday. If you want to bring up another one outside of Mindhunters, go ahead.
Yeah, Mindhunters. Mindhunters is a show on Netflix. You can check it out. If you're into psycho killer murderers, like realistic history. We're talking about Son of Sam. Why am I forgetting? The dude, this dude, Tom something. They made a documentary about him.
Basically, serial killers.
Basically, yeah, real American serial killers, real people, real facts. Right. The show is called Mindhunters on Netflix. Yeah. What they do is it's about the FBI and how they created their book on catching serial killers, and the way they created it, apparently, which is behind the scenes information that I didn't know, was that they interviewed a lot of the world's most famous serial killers. And the show just talks about that, and it's them doing the interviews, and it's acting. It's not real, but it's a reenactment. But I caught on to the show. I thought it was a good mind teaser, and it was just interesting. And since it's more on the serious note, it's a serious show. But it's definitely a good show to check out if you're into that type of stuff. If you're into investigations, CSI, FBI, and fucking mystery serial killing shit, then I definitely give that one a holler.
Okay.
Give that one a little check out.
Okay.
What will be your sleeper show for the
You don't got any others? You good? You want a bonus one? I gave you a bonus one if you wanted to.
I gotta think about it.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I gotta think about it. I can't. I mean, yo, you know what's crazy is that all week I kind of low key think about what I'm gonna suggest as my sleeper show, and I don't write them down. So I gotta start writing them down, right? And then at the same time, I'm like, is this a real sleeper or there's mad niggas on this one already?
I have so many, man. I watch a lot of stuff.
I haven't heard you say the one I'm waiting for, and when it happens, I'm gonna go crazy. But you haven't said it yet, so continue. There's a sleeper show that I'm surprised that you haven't said it, and I don't want to give any hints about it. So just continue. Don't worry. When it happens, it happens.
Hopefully so. Like I said, I got a lot, so I'll never know.
If I feel like you're taking too long, I'm gonna bring it up.
I'll probably will take too long. You might want to bring that up sometime, brother. I'm just keeping it 100.
It's one of the shows that it's one of the shows that you watch, and I fucking hate it.
Oh, yeah. For Anthony's birthday, I'll say it, folks. Because each song might not feel in the mood to say it next week. But he's talking about the Trailer Park Boys. If you've never watched that show, it's a mockumentary, which is a fake documentary about people living in the trailer parks in Canada, inspired by Nova
That's probably the
Scotia
funniest
trailer
part
parks.
about the whole shit.
Yeah, so it's hood in its own right, but it's crazy. It's all over the place.
I don't like the show,
and it's hilarious. Now, the reason I don't bring it up is because after the 7th season, the show dipped in quality. It wasn't as funny anymore. And then one of the best characters on the show, unfortunately passed away in real life. So then they had to change the show up. But it's a good show. If you want to catch it, still watch it. I'm not saying it's horrible, but still watch it. He feels it's not good. But it's an amazing show. Anyway, but my sleeper pick actually is a movie. And in honor of Black History Month, I'm going to go with One Night in Miami. It is a movie that just premiered on Amazon Prime not too long ago. One Night in Miami. It took me by surprise. I wanted it to be good, and I'm glad that it exceeded expectations. It's basically about a night in Miami, with Malcolm X, Jim Brown, legendary football player that turned actor, Sam Cooke, legendary black musician, and Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest boxers of all time. And they all sat down, and Malcolm X tried to convince all of them to try to leave a positive mark on African American culture and in terms of equality and fighting for our freedom and for rights. And it was just crazy. When you actually watch the movie, you'll see how he roped these three men into understanding what he wanted and understanding his vision and making his vision work. And you understand the rest of the story, it's intense. And also, if you have Disney Plus, they put on the live action Cinderella that premiered in 1997 with Brandy and Whitney Houston. And that one is incredible because that was the first time we had a live action Disney princess that was an African American. Way later than Princess and the Frog, before that. So definitely check that out if you got Disney Plus. If you have kids and your kids haven't seen it.
What was the name of that one?
That was Cinderella.
No, what was the name of the movie?
Which one?
The movie that you suggested. What was
One Night in Miami.
One Night in
Yes,
Miami.
check that out. And I'm sure H-Tom will have something for y'all next week. We'll let him do 2 because he wasn't here. Okay?
Yeah, we missed that guy. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? We got a thing going here. We are a squad. We're trying to, stick to this fucking routine. We're trying to bring you this content. We're trying to have it on Saturdays for you. We want you guys to fucking enjoy our show. We want to interact with you. So having A-Son not here is a big part of, the show.
Yeah, but that's life sometimes. We'll be back to it next week.
We in New York. So
we'll be back to it next week.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to cap it here, folks. But like Ed said, next week we got a very special guest, our first guest of the show ever.
First
boy
guest.
Youssef. And we'll see what other...
Cash Out Supreme in the fucking building.
Cash Out Supreme, is that his IG name?
I believe that's his IG name, his Twitch account. That's like I said, we'll get into information, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's Cash Out Supreme.
Okay, so make sure you catch him on IG, and also make sure to just...
We're gonna tag it in the comments down below, just to remind people, next week, Cash Out Supreme in the
Yes.
building, yo.
Make sure you check him out. It's going to be a really good episode. We're going to have some fun. But until then, be ready for us. We're coming for y'all. We're going to have more content, and we're going to be ready for you guys because we want you to know the vibes because we are the Nerds in the Hood. Anyway, I'm Marvin Lattimore.
This is Ant, a.k.a. Ant Mcgee.
And we are out of here, people.
Yo, have a good night.
Peace. Yes, sir. Have a good night, people. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all pour one out for my boy Ant's birthday. Show some love for Ant's birthday. Give him a shout out, all that good stuff, okay? Hit him up. He's at Lo-Fi Chillin' on IG.
That's a fact.
Yes. Peace out, y'all.